Flo the Producer, and today I'll be breaking down RJ London's Stuck in a Loop featuring Freddy Forbidden. Okay, so to start off, I wanted it to be like loopy and dreamy as fuck. So I started with like a classical guitar. I'll pull it up. Some shit that you can kind of like just loop forever, you know what I'm saying? And to start that off, I actually used a classical guitar. So I actually played it in. So if we grab it over here, grab a little capo. So yeah, I started with that shit, and then I just looped that shit forever basically, you know what I'm saying? Them ones where you can just be hypnotized and mesmerized by the loop. So yeah, I played that in. I actually recorded it on this mic over here. So I had this shit like kind of flipped. Whenever I record guitar, this is the shit that I be doing. You need that shit to sound silly. So yeah, starting off I had the thing flipped, and I think I was just sitting on the stool, just playing that guitar. So basically I got the guitar, I played it twice. So I did it once for the left side, once for the right side. And I like to do this trick because it widens the stereo image. So it makes it appear as if like you're basically in the room with the guitar. And that's the kind of effect that I wanted. So we've got that. One's kind of left, one's right. And then after that, I think I put the drums in. So I think I started with, I use one plugin called Stylus RMX sometimes. It looks like the classic rock preset. So yeah, I basically started with this. I think I started with this little thing here that I must have been playing on the keys because I didn't have the MPC at the time. So yeah, we've got the drums here. So I just started off with a little simple pattern. Yeah, so basically start off with this simple pattern, you know what I'm saying? Some simple shit. The more simple that you can get shit, the more effective it is, and we all know that. That's a fact. It's a fact.
Real talk, because you're moving already.
Yeah. You're already grooving with that, just kick and snare. And I did like a 16th. A little like jungle feel, little UK kind of flex, and I think this is just a ride, just to give it that extra oomph. You know what I'm saying? In the drums, you always need that ride in the drums to make it like go off extra and really nod your head to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, so on the drum boss, I've got Decapitator, and this shit like really makes your drums punch out like with it. Without it. With it again. Without. It's like the drums just fold back into the mix. It's crazy. And we need them drums to you know what I mean? Like they need to smack you in the face. You know, we need to feel that shit. We need to feel that.
It's real talk.
And then we move on to the bass line.
You played it all in, right?
Yeah, I played the bass line in. So I usually just like play the bass like for a long time on tracks. I'll sit there and play the bass for like an hour sometimes. You can have some artists I work with. But yo, I play the bass and then I'll just comp out all the best bits of the bass, and I'll come across like 3 different bass lines. I always like to switch up the bass lines in my tracks, just so it varies from section to section, you know what I'm saying? So this is the bass. it's kind of got like a reggae dub feel to it, which is kind of weird to put it on like a kind of rock song. Not a, well, I don't even know how to describe this track, to be honest, but like, yeah.
It's like indie rock.
It's like indie rock.
It's like
yeah,
indie
yeah,
rock with your influences.
yeah, exactly.
With like the UKG stuff.
Yeah, for real, yeah. So yeah, I feel like this tune's like a melting pot of genres, because like we've got like the kind of dubby bass, and then we've got the UK style like drums about it as well, mixed with like the American style like indie rock guitar. Do you know what I'm saying? So like it's just kind of, I like to like collage stuff together. So like pick a thing from here, pick a thing from there, put it together. It's like the ultimate marriage. You know what I'm saying, between genres, and it's creating new identities within music that we haven't come across before, that excites us. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why we're doing this shit.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, I just played the bass on this here bass, my baby. Always running with the flat rounds, you get me? So yeah. The bass went a little something like this, like. So yeah, that was part one of the bass, and then part two of the bass, we went into went to 16ths, just to keep the rock vibe there. You know what I'm saying, like to keep your head skanking. You get me? So yeah, that went something like. Something like that, just like simple straight notes, just like slash straight through. You know what I'm saying? Keep you skanking. So that's part two of the bass. So yeah, with the bass, like I did just like a little bit of compression, like not too much going on, and then I added this. Like this thing for bass is such a beast. Like it just opens the low end up like so much. I use this on all of my bass like all the time. It's like without it, like you can't really hear it on these speakers, but it basically adds the beef back. And then I've got that going to a tube tech on the bass boss, and then without it, it's like just needs that extra bit of compression to like bounce out, you know. Yeah, like changing different parts on the track, like different bass parts, like it keeps the dynamics like moving. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to listen to a track and you got the bass line is doing the same thing the whole way through the track. Like you need to switch it up to make that shit dynamic and make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? So also in the chorus, I added these on hi-hat. Just I think it's an 8th note, just to keep it rocking even more. So like when it hits that. So in the chorus, to make it like extra rocky, I did like another embellishment on the guitar. So it's just like a. Just like kind of funky but kind of rocky at the same time. Like I'm a big fan of like the Smiths and that, so like it's kind of like in homage to like, you know, the bands in the 70s and 80s, you know what I'm saying, in the UK, post-punk kind of shit. Like that was kind of the inspiration. And I guess a bit of like Blink-182 is in there as well. Like you can kind of hear that American kind of crossover influence as well. the last chorus as well, we recorded some like claps in the room. I just like turned on all the mics. Well, I think I turned on 2 mics. I think I turned on that one and the overhead, and then we just basically all clapped, and then see what would happen, you know. And this is the dry clap. Must have been like 3 or 4 of us in a room clapping, and then I just added some sauce to it. So I added some just a bit of EQ on the low and highs, and then just a bit of compression and stuff, and most importantly like the reverb, and then you come out with it. And that just really makes like the end chorus come alive. For the outro, there's a trick that I really like to do, is just like bounce like most of the instruments in the beat or whatever, and then I would just like throw reverb on it or filter it or whatever. So like in this case, like the outro is just bounced in, and I just like threw some reverb on it. I threw some reverb on it to make it a little bit more dreamy, like, and then we just added some more toms as well at the request of RJ. Man wanted more toms, so let's give man more toms, you get me? Yeah, so these are the dry toms. And I add a bit of like polytech on there. Just bring that high end out. And then some Valhalla room. And you're suddenly Phil Collins. So we all made this in the room like together. So like I actually like created a beat while like RJ and Freddy were actually in the room. We kind of like vibed on that. We just usually just like bounce off of ideas. We don't really have anything in mind. We just like create and see what happens. And in this case, this came out and this was amazing. So yeah, I basically just made the beat and then they jumped on the mic. Then we just got that shit recorded. I think we made it in 2 sessions. I think. Was it 2? Yeah, 2 sessions, and then we did a little bit of mixing, but it wasn't too much to be done because like the demo was so good, and you know people have demoitis, so stick with the demo, y'all. And yeah, man, the beat's just a beat, but you need the characters on it to elevate the beat. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Freddy and RJ, they really did shit justice. You know what I'm saying? Like you need them artists that are gonna bring your shit from here to here. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they really did that in this track. Kill that shit.